What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Black Ops 2 commentary. Now today I'm not going to be talking about my videos or anything like that or my video schedule. Today I want to talk about you guys, the subscribers, and also my YouTube career. Now I'm going to ask you to stay for the entire video because there is something important I have to tell you guys. But I'll go on and talk about my YouTube career and how I started YouTube, everything like that first. So I started this channel about a year and a half ago with a couple friends that I know in real life. I got my Xbox probably roughly 2 years ago. And I originally played MW3, and then I kind of got into MW2. You know, I bought it for like $15, and I thought that I would never play it, and it became like one of the best game, well, not best, but one of my favorite games to play. We started playing both MW2 and MW3, and we got into quickscoping. They kind of taught me how to quickscope. Like when I first got it, I sucked, like I was terrible. But I just kept improving doing that. So we started doing that, and then we started doing, like, you know, trick shots and stuff like that in private matches. So we're like, hey, why not make a YouTube channel and record the stuff we hit, you know? So we went out and we all got recording devices, and we recorded the stupid little trick shots we hit in private matches and a couple clips during real gameplays and in different lobbies, like trick shot lobbies like that. And we edited them all down and put them on YouTube. And I remember finally getting a couple clips, you know, enough clips to make a montage, and recording it and editing it and everything. It took me a little while to get used to the editing software that I have, but I finally got used to it. And I got my video edited and everything, and we were all talking on Xbox while I was doing it, and I finally put the video up on YouTube, you know, and I was so pumped that I finally had a YouTube video up. So I remember after I put the video up, I went upstairs for like 15 or 20 minutes and ate dinner, and I came back downstairs right back onto the computer expecting to have like 100 views or something on the video, and I went on and it still had no views. I'm like, well, how is this possible, you know? So we kind of spread the word, and we got a couple more views, but I'm pretty sure we still had like under 20 views in the first 2 weeks. And we had 2 whole subscribers though, which was my friend and this little 10-year-old that somehow found us. But we kept at it, and we dreamt of all the money that we could get, and we still haven't gotten any yet, like YouTube partnerships. So it kind of died down a bit after that. We put up like 6 more short, crappy videos, and then we kind of called it quits on trying to start a clan. If you see my name, VSOA Snipes V, that was kind of our clan, like V Snipes V, that we tried to start, and then we would ask people to join, which nobody really ever joined. So we kind of stopped making a clan, and we would just snipe for fun. And then Black Ops 2 came out, and we added a couple videos like that. I think the first video that we added was a kill streak video, and that was back when you would get 3 kills with a Hellstorm and like 4 kills with a Lightning Strike, and you know, we thought that was a lot of kills. So we put that out, and then we kind of slowed down, and we made a couple more videos like that. And at this time, I was really the only one that kept playing Xbox among my friends. You know, they were still playing Xbox, just not nearly as much as I was, and they weren't recording anything. So it was really me, myself, that got back into recording and putting out videos. I think I made like a little sniping video just to warm up with the editing and everything. So we've really, I mean, we're still friends in real life. I still talk to them on a regular basis and play sports with them, but we don't really play Xbox much anymore. I've kind of drifted towards the people that I've played with, or that I am playing with now, that you see usually, like Nobody and Hawk and Gamer and everything like that. But we will still play, you know, like NHL, something like that, or different games like Black Ops just to catch up, but they really don't edit anymore. So I added a couple more videos at this point, and I think at this time we had about 13 or 14 subscribers. I mean, it was still a small number. And then I kind of started slowing down. You know, I was kind of running out of ideas, or editing videos and putting them on YouTube really wasn't my first priority because I was still in school, you know, schoolwork, stuff like that. And then I remember watching a couple KYR Speedy videos, and this was around like 2 or 3 o'clock one morning. And I'm sure you've all been in the position where you've been up late doing something, and something comes across your mind, and it bugs you, and you just want to do it, or you're like, yeah, I think I can get into that, and you get it all planned out and everything, and then by the next morning you're wondering, why the hell was I thinking of doing that, or why did I want to do this, like it seems so dumb. That's kind of what happened to me after watching KYR Speedy videos. So I guess you can kind of say that he's my idol. I'm not trying to sound like a fanboy or anything, but he's kind of my inspiration. I mean, at least for gaming. I have like different inspirations for music. Like I have different musicians for guitar and different athletes for different sports. But he really was my YouTube sensation, and the entire crew. I mean, a couple other people, but it was mostly him and the rest of the crew. So I watched a couple of his videos, and I'm like, yeah, I can try and do that. So I planned it all out that night, and I got everything ready for the next day. I checked all my equipment to see if it worked, and I cleared some space on my recorder to record stuff, and I went to bed. And then the next day I woke up, and I went into a search game as like the first game, to try and troll a couple people. And I was so scared to say anything or troll anybody by myself that I sat there in silence in the lobby thinking of what to say, basically rehearsing my lines. And when I finally got the balls to say it, my voice squeaked and I messed up the line. And I got so nervous that I backed out of the lobby. I don't think I've ever backed out of the lobby faster in my entire life. And after that, I was kind of thinking, like, I'm not really cut out for this. What was I thinking? And I was about to give up on the recording. But then 6 o'clock came around, and another Speedy video came out, and it was entitled Fun Times with Bad Players. It was one of those kinds of videos, and I watched it, and I'm like, yeah, well, maybe I can try that, because you always find campers and everything like that. So I went into a game of Team Deathmatch by myself, and I remember it was on the map Turbine, and I instantly found a camper camping in one of the buildings, and I think all I did was teabagged them and then shot them, and I went back and I looked at it, I'm like, I can probably do a little bit more than just teabag the players and kill them, that's really not like trolling them or anything like that. So I went back into a different game, and with like 25 kills left in the game, I found another camper, and I finally got a good clip. I think I shot him once, and then, hid from him, and then finally killed him. So I continued to troll a couple kids throughout the next couple hours, and I got a couple good clips, and that really was fun. But I think the best part was that I can honestly say it was the most fun I've ever had on Xbox. Usually when you play Xbox, you have good times, or you have like really bad times between like lag or other players and everything like that. But when I finally got off Xbox, I wasn't mad. I was actually doing good in some of the lobbies, and it was just fun trolling people, just really not caring about the game and what you do. And then even better, the next day when I was editing the videos, I was laughing at it, and I had a lot of fun doing it as well. And then finally 2 days later, I posted the first Camper Killers video, and I think it got like 30 views. So I spread that a little bit more. I gave people the link to the videos on like direct messaging, well, not direct messaging, but private messaging on YouTube. And yes, I was a little faggot that did that. They spam people with videos. But that kind of had a good effect, because I got a couple more videos, and that's how I met Nobody Killed You, and that's how we kind of started playing with him and a couple of his friends that I know. And so I guess you can say that's kind of one of the positive outcomes of spamming people with it. But I also gained like 60 subscribers. I remember I gained like 40 or 50 in one day, and then by the end of the week I went from like 13 subscribers to like 75, and I got even more the next time I put the next video up. So that brings it about to today. I'm still on YouTube, obviously, and I still have about the same subscribers, but I'm trying to hope that I get more. I mean, I love my subscribers, but it's always a great thing to get more. So that about wraps it up for my YouTube career and everything like that. Now that I got that out of the way, the important thing I want to talk to you guys about, which kind of relates to that story, is you guys. Like I said before, I love my subscribers, and I love like interacting with them and stuff like that, and interacting with you guys. But I don't know if it's because I led you into believing this, or you just feel like doing it, or you have like the belief that you could do it. But a lot of my subscribers who are also friends with me on Xbox, or have added me on Xbox, they join in my games, and lately it's been getting worse. And if you're watching this video and you've done this, you know who you are. Honestly, most of the time I wouldn't have a problem if you guys asked me to join. If you guys asked me to join, even if I was on multiplayer, if you joined. But the past week I've only been playing zombies. I've been playing the new buried map, and there's like 5 or 6 people that have joined my games or my party uninvited. I usually have my privacy put to close, but there are some times when it accidentally switches over to open, and that's usually when people join. So I'm not trying to sound like a dick. Like any other time, if you want to play with me, just message me, or just hey, can I join your party, or hey, can I join your game? I won't have a problem with that, but if you join my game without being invited, I'll probably be forced to delete you from my friends list. I mean, I don't want to sound like a dick, but that's like what I'll have to do. Like I said, I don't have a problem. If you want to join, just ask me, and I'll have no problem if you want to play like multiplayer games. Just please don't join the games if you're not invited. Again, that's really what the main part of this video was basically to be about. So, without trying to sound like a dick, I just like to ask you guys to do that, or at least message me if you want to play first. So that about wraps it up for this video. Remember, if you like the video, to comment, rate, and subscribe, and share the video. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll have the link below, and ask me any questions you would like to ask me for a Q&A video that I want to get up. Also, if you have any gameplays you would like to send in to me for future commentaries, send me a message with it, and I'll use it for another commentary, and I'll give you a shout out. Until next time, thanks for watching.